Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great morning, a great day today. You see me, I'm in my bachelor's pad by myself. Mom's just went to work, so yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure how to feel about like transitioning over to just YouTubing full time and not having a regular paycheck, and I'm just waiting for it to pay off with over 500 something videos, and I be watching Wojak videos, and I'm like, dang, I'm really, I'm in those trenches for real, and I gotta make content for real, and I gotta be relatable for real, and I ain't gonna lie, like I peeked back on Indeed, and I was like, don't none of this stuff match up with what I was doing before this. Cause I go on Indeed and they got cashier jobs, but it's like it just seems like everything constantly is updating and constantly changing. And it wasn't like Dollar General, and it wasn't like Foot Locker, and it wasn't like so. Uh, I'm just gonna stay humble, stay patient. Um, there's a lot about me that people should know. Um, and let me get into it. Like, you know what I really think it is? I really think it started when I wanted a better life for myself. You feel me? Like, you ever just be wanting a better life for yourself and you don't know how you gonna get it? Then the opportunity presents itself, but it comes with, oh, you gonna have cut up like parts of your body, and you gonna have to literally escape like a slave to get to the better life. You feel me? I'm not calling myself a any other race because we all are the human race. We all are aliens. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Um, but I'm saying you gotta really shake and move and bet on yourself. You have to bet on yourself in this life, and it's constantly betting on yourself. Like, I was thinking to myself, man, should I go pick up a ball again? Should I start losing more weight and start running and get on somebody's court or get on somebody's field or try, at least try, you know? I still got time. I'm only 25. I'm only 25. I still got time to do whatever I want to do. And the sad fact is, a lot of people quit on their dreams before it's even their time to get really into it. And I'm telling you, don't be that person that quits on your dreams, because your reality of that dream is soon. It's sooner than you think if you just could keep going, right? And I think where it really started for me was when I had perfect attendance in school, and I decided, man, I don't want to go to school today. That like that reflects on your whole career, and it starts with just one little thing like that. One little thing like that can mess up your whole trajectory if you allow it to, because then you think it's cool to start missing days and missing bits and pieces and information and data and big days of knowledge, because that could have been the day that you learned something completely life changing. The teacher could have been like, all right, today I'm going to teach Avery something I ain't never wanted to teach it in my life, but I'm ready to teach it now. And you decide, I'm not going to show up today. Or, and I'm not talking about no sick days. I'm not talking about days where you're sick. I'm talking about days where you just generally don't want to show up. And the teacher, the master, the one teacher, the true teacher is trying to teach you something. And you're like, man, it's getting hard. I want to quit. But you are almost at the finish line where you started from. You're almost at victory. So you have to approach things with a positive outlook, and you can't start, oh, I'm gonna skip this day. You gotta work out. Um another example, another real life example is I had like half a tank of gas in this push lawnmower the other day. And I was like cutting grass, and I was like, I'll be ready when this runs out of gas, because I didn't have any more gas. And the grass is starting to get high. But the real thing, I should have been like, man, if this I should have been more optimistic, man. If I had just a little bit more gas, a full tank of gas, I could finish cutting this and it would look nice. And the yard would look nice. Because that's where my mental state is at. The yard should look nice. Mine is, I wish the grass just low. But then there will be no growth. How would we enjoy the beautiful things like fruit and vegetables in our life if there was no rain and no sunshine and no seasons changing and growth? If you just want things to stay low. I'm not saying be an eater and be a munch. I'm saying just just try to think about all the things you enjoy in life and put that into perspective of why certain things need to happen and why your output and your input and your output matters in society, or in your society, your world, not even the regular society, just your world, you versus the world. If you want to put it like that, it really is you versus you, but it's you versus the world. If you want to put it like that, but it's you versus you. It's you versus you. You have to wake up and say, I'm going to upload today. You have to wake up and say, I'm going to create today. I'm going to stream today. I'm going to go to work today. I'm going to show up for myself today because I want something in life. What do you want? I still got Jordans on top of Jordans I want. I still got clothes on top of clothes I want, shoes on top of shoes I want, cars on top of cars I want. I still got information and bits of knowledge that I want to have. And I'm not saying it's not available to me. I just got to show up. Instead of being that team member at a position saying, "Oh, they got another job that's hiring, that's paying better, like $1 or $2 better." Be that person that asks for a raise, and if you don't get that raise, ask them, when can I get that raise? Because there's other jobs offering better, but I want to work, and they know that you're a worker. So be adamant about your life. That's what I gotta say to y'all. Be adamant about your life. Be adamant about what you want out of life, and show up for yourself, not just others. Because you showing up for yourself is a form of love to others, because they need your light to shine bright, to say, oh, this is possible. If I didn't have my dad in my life showing up every single day and my mom showing up every single day, I wouldn't push to still be YouTubing, still be streaming. I wouldn't push as hard because they set an example of, oh, I want to be a surge tech. I want to help lives and make people's lives better. Or oh, I want to be a child care teacher. Or my mom talks about how she wants to do certain things in her life, and it inspires me because that's like, oh, she wants to make change happen. She wants to have an impact. So who's gonna allow that to happen? God and and you, if you're locked in with the Most High, the Creator, and you really focus, because every day that God gives me is another chance to start over and put something out into the world that can help the world be 1% better. And it starts with me. It honestly starts with me. Because I'll go back and watch my videos and I'll be like, man, your delivery could have been better. You didn't have to say people stop or people give up right there. You could have been a person that said people don't give up, just do this. And I correct myself. It's like little things that I'm tweaking about my mind. When you change your mind, you can change your world. You can change your perspective. So it's like I saw a picture on Instagram the other day, and it was like a dude tinkering with his mind himself. Ain't that funny? He was tinkering with his mind himself, and he had spark plugs and all going off in his mind. But when we get it right, when we finally say we're gonna get it right, and we get it right, there's no stopping us. There's no stopping once you lock in on the money. Once you lock in on the money play, once you get the money play, and once you lock in on the money play, there's no stopping. Like Future said, trying to run that Billy up into my ankle pop. and for those that get it, if you done had your ankle pop before playing sports or playing football, playing basketball, whatever, you really trying to get to it, and that ankle done popped, and you like, bro, did I run up a bill yet? Did I run up a billion yet? Can I take a day off yet? Can I take a break? Knowing that the competition is still going, horses don't stop. They're gonna keep going. Like Thugger said, you can lose your life, but it's gonna keep going. Why not take why not take risks when it's gonna keep going? We run up them digits, we run up the money. We run up the digits, we run up that money. We run up the digits, we run up that money. Hey, like uh, I'm we in the process of getting things done. Like I even when I'm all by myself, I still envision days of waking up in a beautiful house, waking up with people that love me, waking up with the mindset of I love myself and I'm not going to self harm myself by speaking negativity into the atmosphere. I'm not going to listen to music that harms my spirit. Instead, I'm gonna take the positives out those songs that I heard, and I'm gonna make the most out of the message that I heard. Why why not try to be a better person? Why not try to love people today? I know there's the dark side of myself that I have to face in the mirror. In the mirror. In the mirror, I see a great man, but I also see the scars of what made me this great man. I see everything from when people used to talk about my hair to people calling me ugly, whether they was joking or not, that was me and myself in the mirror and the universe talking to me. What's ugly about me? What do I need to fix? Knowing that God made me perfect when He created me, He had me in mind. So it's a constant battle between what the enemy is saying versus the victory that I have in Jesus Christ. If you believe in that, the Christ consciousness, the higher consciousness that is saying, Avery, you're awesome. You're awesome. And nobody can stop you. Nobody could deter you. And even if you wake up one day on this YouTube stuff and be like, fuck this shit, right? Don't care if you get demonetized. Because is it all about money or is it about bringing the light to the situation? And people need to hear the real. Sometimes I want to be like, fuck this YouTube shit. Sometimes I want to be like, fuck, fuck all of this shit. But I know I have family that needs me. They need to see the real side of Avery. They need to see the upset days. They need to see the days where Avery doesn't have 100% in the gas tank, but he got 60% to give. Avery doesn't feel like getting up, but he's getting up. Avery may still be mad at mom from childhood about when he got his ass beat, but he's still giving her a hug and letting her know he loves her. He's just working through that trauma, praying one day that he forgets that God gives him the understanding that he needed to get his ass beat because he was acting bad as fuck. Right? It's trauma that I worked through. It's it's like the biggest trauma room you gonna ever be in as a doctor, as a nurse, as a, a person is your trauma room. And I'm for real with that. You could be in all these different trauma rooms all you want to. You could play the real life scenario. You could say, "Oh, we're gonna help this patient today," but the biggest trauma room you're gonna be in is the one that you and God are in, locked in. You could go play nurse all day. You could go play doctor all day. You could go play all these different roles all day and night. You could go act all day. You could go do all these different things you're gonna do. The biggest trauma room you in is the room you wake up in and you realize, man, I done been here before. I done seen this stuff before. They got tools that I don't know how to use in here before, and then they got tools I do know how to use that I was taught to use. How did I get here? What did I want out of life? What made me choose this in this life? What got me here? How do I get to flying in the air again with the eagles and the angels and how do I get right with God? How do I clean up this house in this room and make it something that I'm comfortable with? How do I get right with God? How do I get right with the Most High? How do I get right with the Creator? How do I get right with Jesus? How do I make things right? Is what I'm saying. Let me be real with y'all. This is me back on my okay. I'm ready to start talking again. I'm getting comfortable again. What made me say F Taco Bell when it was a good job and my and my cousin mama put me on, basically a woman that I looked at as a mother figure. She gave me the job, and I'm saying after from some September 2016 to February 2017, man, I want a higher pay. I'm going to Walmart, and then from February 2017, I go from pushing carts to about halfway or like 8 months in. I want to go inside and think I'm an inside slave or inside nigga and mess with me. And that ain't even my specialty. I'm a pusher. I'm a work hard and move freight, move boxes, move stuff around type person. I know where my lane is. I don't need to excessively use my brain. I do need to use my thinking skills to a degree. I need to sharpen my thinking skills and sharpen my awareness and sharpen my IQ and realize what's going on around me. But my specialty is moving stuff with my body, moving my body, using my brain, using my mind, using the gifts God gave me to get stuff done and help people out and be nice and smile and greet people and assist people with moving TVs out and moving all this other stuff out at that job. And I decided I don't want to grind no more. I want to be in the air conditioning and be in the freezer, down stacking, and it exposed me to the whole conglomerate of the store, or a different conglomerate in a part of the store. But it just it wasn't my meat and bones. It wasn't my milk. It wasn't my it wasn't my potatoes and rice. Is what I'm saying. And then from there, I get fired. Why did I get fired? I know why I got fired. I was sitting down in the bathroom for 10 minutes, maybe not even taking a crap, right? Why did I get fired from there? And then I go to Dollar General and I'm a cashier and I'm loving how I'm a cashier there and I'm getting to check out people and meet people and talk to people and interact with people. But they got me doing 5 different things at the store and I'm a cashier. Is it me? Is it I'm just lazy and I need to work that out? It's definitely me. I'm lazy. I'm not a high energy person. If I got a role that's saying I'm a cashier, I don't want to be cashiering, pushing carts, sweeping, mopping, uh, filling freight, uh, doing XYZ. And that's what I was doing, not to the best of my ability, but I was trying, right? And then something in me says, I want higher pay, so let me go to Tractor Supply. And what I'm doing over there, filling animal feed, unloading freight into the store, helping with customers with loadouts, greeting and assisting customers in need, checking out customers at the register, sweeping floors and aisles, retrieving carts. It doesn't stop. Because in 2021, I needed a job. I went and a hurricane hit in Louisiana, and I'm checking IDs, greeting customers, giving directions. Right. Then 2022, I'm working at Foot Locker. Finally getting the dream job I thought I wanted because it's messing with shoes, and I have this fantasization of shoes. But I gotta learn the store. I'm greeting and assisting customers, checking out customers, sweeping. I didn't get to the filling the inventory because I caught a headache. So it's like God's like working on me. What am I good at doing? What are my strong suits? What do I like to do? What do I like to do and what does God want me to do? It's that battle. It's that battle. It's that battle for real. Waking up to be a person that wants to be a part of family, knowing that, hey, you might not be where you want to be at today. You got a house that you need to clean. You got stuff you need to sweep up. How did it get like this? Who did I join my soul with? Who did I join my soul with? I could go back and I could see things from a third person's point of view. And then I could also see things from my point of view. I could have out of body experiences where I see things from out of body. Then I could go back and see it from my point of view too. This is scary. And this is some stuff that you don't want to mess with. As a believer, you really need to let God be in complete and full control. Because when you start trying to, okay, I'm trying to see stuff from a higher perspective, that ain't your role. That ain't your role. You need to see stuff from your perspective until God says, okay, you ready to see stuff right here, right there. Let me show you why this is happening. Let me show you why that's happening. I just had a dream last night or this early this morning, and it showed me, it really showed me like, hey, God got stuff planned and God knows what he's doing. I just have to continuously be me. That's all I can be. Because perfections are made out of my imperfection. Strength is found in my weakness. I have to continuously be me. I can't be nobody else. I have to show up and be Avery. I have to show up and be Avery. I can't show up and be nobody else. And some people love their job. Some people really do love their job. I love YouTubing. I thought I loved YouTubing. But after 500 and something videos, I'm like, I done ran out of stuff to say almost. I don't have no networking group with people. This is all Avery. Of course, I go to church, and when I went to church, I was uploading pastor's content. That's pastor though, preaching the word of God. Y'all haven't really seen me like look at the Bible, unload the scripture, and give y'all a scripture. Of course, I want to do that, but I want to get this up right here. So, like, I just I gotta chuck it up to God sometimes because I be trying to move 10, 20 steps ahead of God, and God just like, slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. You feel me? And sometimes it's better when I see zero likes because it's like I have a peace of mind. I could just yap. I could just yap and not be worried about what anybody has to say. And I have to go through this craziness of the internet is out there. People see what you do, good, bad, ugly. God knows everything, good, bad, ugly, and great, and awesome, spectacular. So he knows the thoughts in your head. He knows the thoughts he puts in your head. He knows the things you want to do, the things you shouldn't do, the things you ought to do. He knows everything. The spirit knows every single thing. And you just have to like end the stream. I'm about to end the stream because I've been yapping for too long. I'm about to get my day started. I'm gonna keep applying for jobs, but honestly, look, if you're not feeling right in the spirit in your shanana, you gotta do what's best for you because nobody's gonna come and fix your situation like you will fix your situation. If you got family to feed and family to provide for, you need to see what's your best options. I'm gonna say that you need to see what's your best options and go with the best option for your mental stability and for your family's resources and capability. And that's all I'm gonna say. And keep God first and seek Jesus Christ and read that Holy Bible. And nothing. If I ain't said nothing else, I'll say this. I love y'all, and I'm out. You feel me? Y'all have a beautiful and wonderful day. Chi, Pedro, say goodbye to the people. Pedro is Pedro's looking me. Mm, mm. We both got stank breath this morning. But Pedro, say goodbye to the camera. All right. Yeah. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's have a beautiful, wonderful morning. Because we can. All right. Love y'all. I'm out.